Hey, Bayek, it's me, Ian. And in today's video, well, I'm continuing my look at the first season of The X-Files. And this is episode 22, Born Again, from 1994. Previously, we had Tombs, and then the next episode will be Roland. This was transmitted on the 22nd of April 1994 on the Fox network, and on the 23rd of February 1995 in the UK on BBC Two. Now, it is written by Alex Ganser and Howard Gordon. They had previously written together stories, Conduit, Ghost in the Machine, Fallen Angel, and Lazarus. And they did one more together, which was in Dead Calm. I think that's how it looked like Dead Calm, but maybe it's the way it's sort of a German title. But anyhow, that's in the second season. So that's that in terms of the writing. Then the director is Gerald Friedman, who directed in this first season Ghost in the Machine. And then that's it for X-Files. But there's lots of TV series and TV films that he was involved in his direction. Now, locations. We've got here again in Coquitlam. I never get that right. Which again is in British Columbia. Then we've got the Riverview Hospital in Coquitlam, British Columbia, and then more, in North Vancouver again, more locations. Though I would say this is not an episode where the locations are particularly outstanding, but they're very much part of it, as they always are in the atmosphere of the X-Files. Now, let me get into the cast then. So, we have got David Duchovny playing Fox Mulder. We've got Gillian Anderson, of course, playing Dana Scully. Now, there are no of the actors who have recurring roles, so that tells you again that this is a standalone episode. So we've got Brian Markison, who plays Tony Fiora. He was in the season 5 episode Folie et Dieu. Yes. So that's 1998. So yeah, there's in one more X-Files episode. And again, he's in a whole stack of TV series and TV films. Again, a lot of these actors are just so prolific in what they could do in terms of TV. Then we've got Mimi Lieber, who plays Anita Fiora. She was in Night Shift, film 1982, and she was in White of the Eye, 1987, and Karina, 1994. I know that's a Whoopi Goldberg film. And then again, there's a lot of TV and TV movies. Then we've got Maggie Wheeler, who plays Detective Sharon Lazard. She was, again, lots of TV series and TV movies. Then we've got Day Young, who plays Judy Bishop. Now, she had a career from 1979. She was in Rock and Roll High School, 1979. She was in Spaceballs, 1987. She was in The Running Man, 1987. She was in, this is an interesting film, The Serpent and the Rainbow, 1988. She was in Pretty Woman, yes, Pretty Woman, 1990. Red Eye, 2005, and right up to date, there's an appearance in Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania 2023, so last year. And then, just again, lots of TV shows and TV series. Then we've got Andrea Lieberman, who plays the little girl in this, Michelle Bishop. Now, her career as an actress is dominated. She's a voice actress, really. Her whole career is all that, which is TV, animated series and TV films. It's an amazing amount, and she's still obviously involved in all this. It's amazing. The amount, I was just shocked at the amount of work, but it's a lot of actresses do voice acting. You know, there's I think quite a demand for it. Anyhow, there we are. So that is the cast. Now, I should tell you, try and describe what the story is about. Well, Mulder and Scully are called in to the Buffalo Police Department after an experienced detective jumps to his death through a window, and while he's interviewing this young girl. So, and there's nobody else in the room, so everything points to something connected with the young girl. And they're immediately thinking, is it telekinetic powers that she's got? And then we start to get ideas about, is it possession? Is it reincarnation? And the essence of the story, in fact, starts to connect a series of police officers. And one of them was killed in a raid, and it's felt that he is exacting his revenge back on them, police officers. That is what the essence of the story is about. And I think maybe, for instance, David Duchovny says he does not like this episode at all. He really doesn't think it's a good episode. He really dislikes this episode. And I wouldn't go, I think it's an entertaining episode. I think that his problem is the confusion. Is this about the creepy child who's got telekinetic powers? Or is she possessed? Is there reincarnation? Something like this. It doesn't work in that sense. That's why it's not focused enough in deciding what it is doing. There is a good story there, but it's almost like they couldn't decide what direction to put it in. And I think that's its weakness, which is a shame, because this is the first season, and all these stories tend to be so good. Maybe it's because a lot of the other stories have been such a high standard that this one stands out for not being as good. And maybe Duchovny saw that when he was doing this story. I think that's the problem. But on the other hand, I think there's some really good effects in it. And the performances, you can't really fault the actors in this. As I said, I just think maybe the focus was not right in this story. They wasn't quite sure, and that is to do with the script, really, which is a shame. But you know, I was thoroughly entertained by it. But I could see its weaknesses, and which is a shame. But there we are. It's the X-Files, and I still love them, and you know, I just enjoy watching them as much, even on a weaker story. You know, so that's it really. I don't think I'd say much more about it. But yeah, it's well worth seeing, you know, watching the whole season develop, and it's well worth watching. That's it really. So before I go, I always show you the box set again. There it is, the small box set, and it's all really well, I'll put that there as well. You can see back of it. It's all part, as I always say every week, of the bigger box set with all the seasons in. But yeah, it's nice to have. It is, yes. So, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe, and you can then look in the playlist and see all those previous X-File episodes that I've been reviewing. They're all in the playlist, as are lots of films and TV series, music, anything. Just have a look in there. You'll see all the kind of things I do on this channel. Now, if you like this video, please give it a like. It gets it out onto YouTube, and hopefully other people might enjoy it. Or perhaps they won't. But if you got any comments as well, please put your comments down. And I love to read your comments. And it all costs a note. You can't say fairer than that, can they? Buy it. And I'll always answer your comments. Yep, there you are. So, all I gotta say is, I'll see thee again.